Yeah.
You think you hard, but you ain't felt this heat. Fire in my chest when we meet on the street. Burning up inside every time you speak. Your lies cut deep, but my rage runs thick. Feel it in my bones when you cross that line. Temperature rising, losing track of time. Heart starts racing, blood begins to boil. You play with fire, now you spoil. Every breath I take feels like smoke. Every word you say makes me choke on the anger that you helped create. Now it's time to set the record straight. Feel the burn, feel the burn. When you mess with me, you learn. Fire spreads, can't return. Feel the burn, feel the burn. Remember when you said we'd ride or die? Now I see the truth behind your lie. Skin starts tingling when I think about all the ways you left me. Doubt, sweat drips down while I'm making plans to show you what happens when trust disbands. This heat inside won't let me rest till I prove that I'm the best. Every muscle tense, ready for the fight. Fever in my veins, burning bright. You lit the match, now face the flame. Only got yourself to blame. Temperatures climbing, can't cool down. Your betrayals got me burning now. Feel it spreading through my core. This is what you started war for. Feel the burn, feel the burn. When you mess with me, you learn. Fire spreads, can't return. Feel the burn, feel the burn. Feel that. Feel that.
That's the heat talking, that's the conflict sparking. Till it burn. Till it burn.
Skin on fire, mind ablaze. Can't escape this burning phase. What you did has lit the fuse. Now you pay for what you choose. Every nerve ending screams. Nothing's quite the way it seems. When the heat takes control, burns right through my soul. Feel the burn, feel the burn. When you mess with me, you learn. Fire spreads, can't return. Feel the burn, feel the burn. Still burning, still learning. What happens when you cross me? Feel the burn. To me, back when we was nothing, sharing every victory. I seen the way you looking, switching up your energy. Now you got some paper, acting like you better than me. Tell me why you had to lie. Switched up on me, now it's do or die. Tell me why you crossed the line. What we had is dead and that blood ain't mine. Remember when your mama couldn't pay the rent? I had your back when every dollar that I had got spent. Now you walking around the block like you own the strip. Talking to my enemies, running up your lip. You think I'm stupid? Think I don't see what you've been doing? Getting cozy with the same cats that want me ruined. But I built this from the ground, you just came along. Now you singing different words to somebody else's song. All that faith, love that you showed, now the real you got exposed. Tell me why you had the lie. Switched up on me, now it's do or die. Tell me why you crossed the line. What we had is dead and that blood ain't mine. What? That's how it is now. You chose your side, now you gotta live with it. I tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen to shit. The streets don't forget, and neither do I. Keep playing games, see who survives. Tell me why you had to lie. Switched up on me, now it's do or die. Tell me why you crossed the line. What we had is dead, and that blood ain't mine. Yeah, that's That's what happens when you bite the hand that feeds you. Bad blood, baby. Bad blood, baby.
Bad blood. Bad blood. Bad blood. Bad blood.
You used to call me sister back when we ran these blocks. Now you switch up, talk behind my back, yeah. Remember, but back then, when we had each other's backs then, now you fake, now you pretend. This is how our story ends. Remember back then, when we had each other's backs then, now you fake, now you pretend. This is how our story ends. You took my connect, stole my clientele. Thought I wouldn't find out, but these streets tell. Every dirty move, every lie you spread. Should've stayed loyal, now you're dead to me instead. Remember back then, when we had each other's backs then. Now you fake, now you pretend. This is how our story ends. Remember back then, when we had each other's backs then. Now you fake, now you pretend. This is how our story ends. Eras mi hermana, en las calles peleamos. Ahora me traicionas y todo terminamos. No más confianza, se acabó la amistad. Tú desleal, te me duele la verdad. Used to ride together, now we enemies. Used to split the money, now you envy me. What happened to us? Used to be unbreakable, now we're done. Remember back then, when we had each other's backs then. Now you fake, now you pretend. This is how our story ends. Remember back then, when we had each other's backs then. Now you fake, now you pretend. This is how our story ends. Back then, we had it all. Back then, before the fall. Yeah. And you move, think you slick with it. Talk behind backs, but your lips keep dripping. Streets don't forget when you switch positions. Now you got the nerve acting brand new with it. Who the fuck you think you are? Acting like you run these blocks, think you a star. Who the fuck you think you are? Same bitch that was broke, now you think you hard. Remember when you call, crying about your rent. Now you got some change, act like we ain't friends. See you posting pics, flexing what you spent. But I know the truth about where that money went. Fake designer bags, knock off everything. Used to share a meal, now you too good to chill. Talk about respect, but you don't know the deal. Keep my name out your mouth, that's some shit that's real. Who the fuck you think you are? Acting like you run these blocks, think you a star. Who the fuck you think you are? Same bitch that was broke, now you think you hard. Don't forget where you came from. Same corner, same block, same outcome. Now you switched up, think you someone, but everybody knows you still no one. Stream of thoughts running through run these blocks, think you a star. Who the fuck you think you are? Same bitch that was broke, now you think you hard. Yeah, check it. Used to roll thick, now I see you different. Changed up quick when the money went missing. Thought we was tight, but you been acting distant. Same old block, but your loyalty shifting. Remember back when we both had nothing? Now you front like our bomb was bluffing. Street corners cold where we used to be buzzing. Now I gotta watch how I move when I'm coming.
Talk to me straight. Don't play games, don't hesitate. Real ones know, fake ones break. Talk to me straight. Don't play games, don't hesitate. Real ones know, fake ones break.
Tengo que hablar en mi lengua primera, porque tu traición me duele de veras. Éramos hermanas en esta carrera, ahora me miras como si fuera cualquiera. Back to English, let me make it clear. Friendship died when betrayal appeared. Whisper my secrets to any ear. Now I'm solo and I persevere.
Talk to me straight. Don't play games, don't hesitate. Real ones know, fake ones break. Talk to me straight. Don't play games, don't hesitate.
Trust shattered like glass on pavement. All them promises, where they went. Blood, sweat, tears, that's what we spent. Now you acting like time ain't lent. Final conversation, make it count. Every word heavy, every syllable amounts. Used to have my back when haters try to pounce. Now you switch sides, let me spell it out. F-A-K-E is what you became. Playing victim in this twisted game. Street taught me where to spot the shame. Never thought you'd be the one to blame.
Talk to me straight. Don't play games, don't hesitate. Real ones know, fake ones break. Talk to me straight. Don't play games, don't hesitate. Real ones know, fake ones break.
Yeah, here's brave talk. Y'all so nigga.
Streak it flashing. Talk and trade. One thing games, don't hesitate. Yeah, this card is hot. You don't know what fake minds all about it. Streak it flashing. Yeah, that's real talk. No fake love, no block. Street confessions.
Rage mode, rage mode. Switch it up, switch it up. Rage mode. Can't stop, can't stop. Mad inside, tired of lies, tired of lies. Push me down, stand my ground, stand my ground. Had enough, call your bluff, call your bluff. Fire burns, never learn, never learn. Rage mode, rage mode, rage mode, rage mode. Switch it up,
Rage mode, rage mode, rage mode. Level up, level up. Rage mode, rage mode. Can't stop this. Rage mode, rage mode. Won't drop this. Mad as hell, can't you tell? Ring that bell, cast that spell on my nerves, test my will. Time to kill, going still. Sick of fake, sick of hate. Seal your fate, won't wait. Break these chains, break these walls. Stand up tall through it all. Fed up now, show me how. Make me bow, not allowed. Rage inside, cannot hide. Take this ride by my side. Turn it up, fill my cup. Had enough, level up. Blood and sweat, no regret. Place your bet, ain't done yet. Rage mode. Rage mode. Switch it up. Rage mode. Can't stop. Rage mode. Switch it up, switch it up. Let's go. You left me here with nothing but these walls. Same gray paint, same cold calls. Every morning feels the same. You out there playing your game. I write these words but never send. Wonder if this pain will end. You moved on so damn fast, while I'm stuck here in the past. You don't know what you put me through. Locked up in this hell because of you. Every I'm counting time, paying for somebody else's crime. You don't know, you don't know.
You don't know. Tú me dejaste aquí sufriendo. Mi corazón se está muriendo. Las noches largas, días grises, mientras tú vives tus deslices. Sí.
No hay cartas, no hay llamadas, solo promesas quebradas.
Te diste vueltas sin mirar lo que me ibas a dejar.
You don't know what you put me through. Locked up in this hell because of you. Day I'm counting time, paying for somebody else's crime. You don't know, you don't know.
You don't know.
3 years gone, 3 years lost. You never asked what it cost. While you sleep in your warm bed, I got concrete under my head. What? When I get out, things gonna change. Your betrayal lit this flame. I've been planning what to say for that inevitable day. You thought you could just disappear, but karma's got a way to steer back around around the way you are. You can't hide behind those bars. You don't know what you put me through, locked up in this hell because of you. 8, I'm counting time, paying for somebody else's crime. You don't know, you don't know.
You don't know, you don't know.
Same gray walls, same cold floors, but I ain't who I was before. You don't know, you don't know what you did to me.
Nah, you don't know. Used to roll with me through everything, yeah. Now you acting brand new, can't believe this shit. Thought we had each other's backs forever, but you switched up quick when the pressure hit. Damn, fuck all that fake love you've been showing. I see right through the bullshit you've been blowing. Used to be my rider, now you just another hater. Guess loyalty don't mean shit, see you later. No love lost, no love lost. No love lost, no love lost. You made your choice, now pay the cost. Remember when we used to run these blocks together? Rain or shine, we was down for whatever. You was riding shotgun in my whip every night. Now you crossing over to the other side, talking to my enemies behind my back, spilling all my secrets, that's a fact. Betrayal cuts deep like a motherfucking knife. Should've known you wasn't built for this life, hell no. Showing, I see right through the bullshit you've been blowing. Used to be my rider, now you just another hater. Guess loyalty don't mean shit, see you later. No love lost, no love lost. No love lost, no love lost. You made your choice, now pay the cost. Now I'm standing solo, but I'm stronger than before. Don't need your fake ass knocking at my door. You chose your side when the beef got real. Left me hanging when shit got too surreal. But I learned my lesson about trust and snakes. Every friendship ain't worth what it takes. I'm moving forward, cut you out clean. Best decision that I've ever seen. Keep your apologies, say that weak shit. I'm done with you, this is it. It's over. No love lost, bitch. No love lost.
You thought you knew me, you don't know nothing about what I've been through. Listen up. Listen up.
Tell me what you want from me, what you really need. I've been climbing up the ladder while you plant the seed. A doubt in every corner, whisper lies so sweet. But I see through your game, see the way you cheat. My trust like it was nothing, like we never had. A bond that ran so deep, now it's turned so bad. I remember when you called me, said you had my back. Now you stabbing at my spine while you stay on track. To tear me down, pleading, make me feel so small. But I ain't gonna crumble, I ain't gonna fall into your little trap. See, I learned to read the signs of fake affection, learn to plant my seed.
What you want from me? Get loud. What you want from me? Get loud. I ain't got time for games you play. What you want from me today?
Used to be my rider, now you switch the lane. Act acting like you better, driving me insane with your new attitude, like you forgot the past. When I held you down, thought that bond would last, but people change colors like the autumn leaves, fall away so quickly, hard for me to breathe in this toxic air that you've been putting out. Every playing both sides, switching up your pace. Now I see you clearly, see the way you move. Got nothing left to lose, got nothing left to prove. Listen, been watching how you operate lately, acting like you own a word, behavior getting shady. Used to call me sister, now you barely speak my name. Like Seth got to your head and changed up the whole game. But I remember nights when you was broke and feeling low. I was there beside you when you had nowhere to go. Gave you all my energy, my time, my peace of mind. Now you act like all of that was left somewhere behind your past life, like I'm something you outgrew. But the truth is I outgrew the fake version of you. See, I learned to recognize the snakes up in the grass, how they smile up in your face while they plot behind your back. So when you came around acting like we still was cool, I could see right through your act. I ain't nobody's fool, got my circle tighter now, only real ones by my side. And if you ain't with that energy, then take yourself a ride. What you want from me? Tell me now. What you want from me? Speak it loud. I ain't got time for games you play. What you want from me today? I don't need your validation, I don't need your imitation of the friendship that we had. Now it's good, it ain't so bad.
So tell me what you want from me, 'cause I ain't got infinity to waste on people like you. Better things to you.
Yeah, check it. Back to the block where it all began. Let me tell you about my fucking plan. Started small on these same streets, scraping pennies from the pavement. Back when bitches barely believed I'd break beyond the basement. Built my brand from broken bottles, bloody knuckles, bitter battles. Now I'm back to bring the smoke to all these fake ass fucking cattle. Reminisce about the realness when respect was really earned. Before these wannabe women came and crashed where we had learned. Corner store conversations, late night confrontations made me who I am today through all the complications. Back to the block, back to the beginning, where the real recognize from the fake ain't winning. The block where I learned to survive. These streets made me strong, kept my spirit alive. Listen up, little ladies, let me lay down the law. I was raised on these corners when you couldn't even crawl. Pushing product, dodging problems, making moves in the shadows, while your privileged ass was playing with your fucking toy castles. Cold nights, colder hearts, but my hustle never froze. Fighting fiends and fake friends, had to watch how my circle grows. Betrayal builds character, that's what my mama always said. So I keep my gun close and my enemies closer instead. Block parties turn to bloodshed, childhood friends turn to foes. But I survived every setup, every scheme that they chose. Now I'm spitting these syllables with surgical precision. Every bar is a bullet, every beat is my mission. Respect the resurrection of the realest bitch around. I conquered every corner, claimed my piece of this town. From the alley to the avenue, I earned my fucking place. So bow down to the queen who survived this concrete maze. Yeah, break it down. Break it down. From the bottom to the top, never gonna fucking stop. Some say I'm stuck in the past, but past made me last. Through the pain and the pressure, built strong and steadfast. Every scar tells a story, every bruise bears witness to the battles I fought and the wars that I finished. Back to the beginning, where the real recognize real and the fake ain't winning. Where I learned to survive, these streets made me strong, kept my spirit alive. Now these new girls think they tough with they manufactured pain, but they never felt the sting of struggling through the rain. I paid dues with my blood, sweat dripping from my brow, while they bought their way to relevance. I earned my fucking crown, been through hell and back again, crawled through broken glass, survived when survival seemed impossible to last. These blocks raised the beast, unleashed me on the game. Now I'm back to claim respect and stake my rightful claim. Back to the block, that's where I belong. These streets in my story in an old familiar song. Yeah, yeah. Back to the block, give it all the game.